Hey guys, Carlos Hidalgo here, and today I want to shoot this quick video and address a question that I am asked very often. It's something I think a lot of people, I guess you could say, struggle with, or something that's on a lot of people's minds, and it is kind of a doozy, so it's hard for me to really answer this perfectly for everybody over the course of this one video. But what I'm going to offer you is at least another way of looking at it that can shift your thinking and hopefully start to spark new way of thinking and maybe a couple of ideas as to really figure out the answer to this question. So I've already shot this video a couple times, and every time I do it, I start riffing, and it ends up being like a 6-7 minute video. So I'm going to try to keep this 4 to 5 minutes, 3 minutes if I can. So without further ado, the question is, Carlos, how do I find my purpose? How do I find the meaning of my life? How do I figure out what my passion is, and just how do I figure out my purpose? Okay, like I said, it's a pretty big question, and it's tough for me to answer perfectly for everybody because everyone's a little bit different. But the one thing that I start with is I tell them, and it's much to their surprise, they're not really expecting this type of answer, but something along the lines of, stop worrying so much about your damn self. Okay? Stop thinking about your damn self. Now, the reason I say that is I'm not trying to come down on them, I'm not trying to be mean, but when people ask this question, it's like, it's hard not to hear this pity party, like this victimization, like, oh, I want to figure out the purpose of my life so that my life can be awesome, and so I can feel better, and this sucks, I don't know, it's like, it's not attractive, it's not inspiring, it's like, it's very, I don't want to say selfish, but it's just a very self-centered way of looking at things, okay? Now, what I recommend, right, the other angle to come at would be, who or what outside of myself can benefit from my existence, can benefit from my actions, my behavior, my thoughts, et cetera, et cetera. Now, the reason I say that is because purpose comes from outside of yourself, all right? Let's use my camera as an example. Now, the only reason I have this camera is because I need it, all right? Is because there's a purpose for it. If I didn't have a purpose for this camera, I would not have purchased it. There'd be no reason for me unless I really just wanted to waste money, okay? So the camera's sitting there on the shelf, right? I think I bought it from Amazon, so hypothetical Amazon shelf. And it's saying, what's my purpose? I just want to know what I'm supposed to do with my life. I can shoot in HD and have all these awesome features. It's not until I come along where I say, hey camera, I need you to make my videos, man. I need to make these videos for all these people, and I need you. And all of a sudden the camera's like, yes, I found my purpose, right? It's pumped up, and we start making videos, and it's like, it's awesome, okay? So imagine you're that camera. You're sitting there and you're thinking, I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with my life, and what should I do? What's my purpose? Blah, blah, blah. It's not until someone says, hey, I could really use you for blah, 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 or you know what, I need your expertise, or your friendship, or your wisdom, or whatever it is that you have to offer. It's not until that where you're like, oh wow, okay, I guess I at least have one purpose, right? I figured out one purpose. You start having more and more people, right, telling you, hey, I need you for this, I need you for that. And all of a sudden you start to realize, oh wow, I really do have a purpose. All these people can benefit from me, okay? So it's not until you start to look outside of yourself that you start to get that feedback from the world, right? And that feedback starts to give you direction. It starts to give you a sense of purpose. Now, if you're just sitting there looking at, inward, like, oh, what's my purpose? And I got to figure this out. And you don't really look outside of yourself. The only answers you're going to have are the answers that are in your own head, which are, somewhat limited. But the moment, how am I doing on time? But the moment that you start looking outside of yourself, now the possibilities are endless, because you got this group of people over here who could use you for this, and this, organization can use you for this, and all of a sudden you start to figure out that you have more things to offer than you even realized, more than you thought you could ever offer. Okay, so look at it from that angle, and I think you will start to have way more ideas come to mind. You will start to see things much more optimistically than you did before, because now you're looking at it from everyone else's vantage point instead of just your own. So hopefully that helps, guys. Like I said, it's a doozy, it's a tricky one, but I think that that can offer a lot of value, and you know, just that shift in your mindset. Excuse me, I was killing this video too. That shift in your mindset can really make that question less intimidating and make finding the answer that much more fun. So hopefully that helps, guys. Apply it. Let me know if you guys come up with any ideas. I'd be happy to riff on it and to help you work through it. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Take care. We'll talk soon. Take care.